I'm going to make this today. It's a version of the Hob card holder. This is the Hob Clip. It's a money clip card holder. It's an opening in the center, and two card slots on this side, and one card slot under here. It's a bit hidden under, under there, but it's there. But this is what we're going to make today. Helps if you have a pattern of something like this. You're also going to need a clip. I have a couple of different types. This is like the one of the example, and this one here is a smaller one. I'm going to stick with this one for now, as this pattern was designed for this one. It can also be used for this one, but and depends on what clip you have or you're going to make. You may have to adjust the pattern slightly for your clip. As you see, this one matches up exactly there. See? Pretty much exactly right there. The only difference with this clip, it's a little bit wider. So on here, I'm going to have to mark where I want to. It's going to have to be a little bit longer. That's just all. So it depends on the type of clip you have. This is your clip here. Then I want to put it right there and then make a mark right here. And then you're going to have to make it, since this only has one hole, you're going to make sure it's pretty tight up here, otherwise it's going to slide. So make sure you mark the edges really close. And also make sure you punch a hole in each side. Anyway, we're not using this one. I'm using this one. So again, depending on the type of clip you're using, this is the center, so you can use that as a reference and put that right there. And this edge right here should be just shorter than the very end. So use both of those as reference. In any case, before we get started, it's pretty much the same in all my videos. We cut it out. And keep note, the tops and bottoms, cut it wider and taller on the outside. Because after you glue it up and you trim it, that saves a lot of time on not having to sand anything. It's pretty much the way I do everything now. I used to have paper patterns before. Now I just print everything out and tape it to the leather. And that's how I do all my patterns now. We want to cut outside the line. Same with this side. I'm going to cut outside the line. And also here. Just outside the line. Doesn't have to be straight at all. We're going to trim that later after we glue it up. Here's one piece. This one, right on the line on the inside. Doesn't have to be that precise, but stay on the line and it'll match. The over or under, it's on the opposite side, so no one's really going to know, but still. Again, you see I'm outside the line. This one, right on the line here, right on the line here, on the line here, and on the line here. And the rest of it, here's the line. I'm going to be out about a 1/4 inch or, 4 or 5 mils or whatever. Actually, I could just leave this. It's just, I don't even have to trim that off. It's going to look like that. Now in here, I'm going to clean this up a bit. I'm going to make a little slot in there. So just going to cut that out like so. Make sure this fits in there. And where's the holes? There it is. Oop, that's it. And it all lines up. Okay. Oh, forgot these pieces. Must be careful to cut it right on the line because we're gonna match these to this piece. So if this piece is off, it's gonna look a little crooked. I'm gonna try and get it on the line, or if you're over the line, just be over the line with all of them. If you're under the line, just be under the line with all of them. As long as it's consistent, you're okay. However, it's probably easier to cut it all on the line. Much easier said than done, though. So, gotta take care of all these edges here. And I hate to sand, so let's not get this mixed up now. Now we're gonna sew this here. There's no marks on this side to match these up with. Probably because I don't normally stitch those. Just going to run this across the sewing machine. Quick one, and be right back. Of course, you don't want to do that. You can just transfer these over and then stitch it. But it's just way faster to hit it on the sewing machine. A quick one. Oop. Actually, can't glue it up yet. We need to. Now you can get one of these things here, you know, and go and scratch it up. But I think it's kind of wasted money. With some 80 grit sandpaper, and it will do just fine. And much faster. Um, Before you put glue, I just forgot. Let's find some black rivets. Guess we could put white, but okay, make sure it's kind of straight to the eye when you press it in there. I'm gonna go out back and I'm gonna go punch these. I'll be right back. Okay, seems like it's dry now. Work on this side first. This one here. Yep. All right, I'm gonna stitch the top here. Just a separate section right there. Then I'm gonna stitch this top here, and then I'll be right back. Now it's time to clean up the edges. You don't have to do it this way. You can cut on the line all the way around, but this will save time on sanding, so I would recommend overcutting it and then trimming later, always. See, cut all 90 degrees. Don't round it in the beginning. Fix that. Now, just glue it up and stitch the rest. So, and looks like the glue is about dry. Time to put this together. Done. Now's the time to round the edges. I want to make the top match the top and the bottom match the bottom if possible. Oh, where did all that go? Let's see. Gotta stretch it out a little bit, but I think that should do. Did I scratch it? Anyway, there it is. Let's see. Yeah. There's that side. There's that side.